guys, what is up? Today is Friday, and in today's video I am going to be doing a get ready with me date night edition. I am beyond excited that we are going to go on our first date since being in quarantine, so we have not been on a date since March. We do have our youngest son Ronan with us attending our date, which is totally fine because he's really easy and he enjoys going out with us too. So I'm just going to do my makeup, my hair, and then I will show you the outfit that I'm going to be wearing on today's date. And I will take you guys along with us to our date night as well. So I've already washed my face and put some moisturizer on, and the primer I'm going to be using today is this Smashbox Photo Finish primer. I really do like this primer. It's almost gone. Just apply that. And I was thinking about doing a empties video. Is that something that you guys are interested in? If so, please leave me a comment. I have been saving my trash to do an empties video, so if there's enough interest, if you guys want to see that, then I will get that filmed and posted as soon as possible. For today's date night, I think we're going to go to my favorite sushi restaurant. Sushi is probably my favorite food, that and like any kind of seafood. Also, I'm wearing this little like head wrap if I look crazy, and it is dirty. It needs to be washed, but I didn't want to get makeup in my hair. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Foundation, shade number 05, Satine, I believe it is. And I'm going to be using a Real Techniques beauty sponge, which even though I washed it, it's still really dirty and it has like a rip, so definitely need to get a new one very soon. Just gonna put some in there. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. Yes, sushi, my all-time favorite food, and seafood, like lobster, crab, shrimp, love all of that. So I'm pretty excited that we're gonna go out to dinner and feel semi-normal again after being in quarantine and everything being closed. And we've been still ordering in on the weekends. We try to have like one family night a week, like on the weekends, like Friday or Saturday, where we'll order in takeout from somewhere and do family game night or movie night, just something with the kids, or go swimming. It's still over 100 degrees here in Arizona. The fall weather has yet to come. So swimming is still an option. I'm ready for cooler weather. And our monsoon season was basically non-existent. It rained maybe 2 days, where it typically rains a ton during monsoon, and there's like flash flood warnings, and I don't know what happened this year. It's just been really hot and really dry. So swimming is definitely still a weekend thing for us. So that's what we've been doing during quarantine, is just still trying to have family nights. Because before quarantine, we would go out once a week on the weekends with the kids. We'd go out to dinner. We would go to Dave & Buster's, go to the movies, go mini golfing, those fun things that you can do. And I honestly miss it. I miss getting dressed up and going out to eat and going to the movie and just making memories. I just miss it. And so I'm excited that we're gonna go out to dinner, and I've missed sushi. I mean, I've ordered it once or twice, I think, during this quarantine period, but it's not the same. I have these Cover FX glitter drops, but I'm just going to add a little bit of that with my foundation. So I'm going to use this one. The color is Celestial. So I'm just gonna add a little bit to my beauty blender and then just kind of put it all over. It kind of just gives you that extra glow that I really like before putting on your powder. Now for concealer, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair Neutral. So, have any of you guys been out to a restaurant yet? And were you scared to go? Or are you scared to go? So I'm just going to blend all those pieces out. And where you live, or even if you live here in Arizona, are the movie theaters open where you live? And have you gone to the movie theaters yet? I know here in Arizona they have been opening up, have not gone. I don't really know what the restrictions are as far as like if you can only sit like every other seat or what. I haven't really looked into it, but they are open and the kids have asked me to go. And we did go to like an indoor like fun park. It's called Urban Air. Recently opened near us and they were opened up. So we did take the kids a couple weeks ago. If you guys follow my Instagram, you can see some of like the pictures and videos we posted. It was a lot of fun, and since it wasn't so packed that day, they let us stay longer because usually you can only do like a 2-hour window of how long you can play. But since they weren't that busy that day, they allowed us to stay over the 2 hours and there was like lots of fun things to do. Rock climbing, they had go-karts, which was so much fun. They had this like zip lining where it lets you hang from the ceiling and like zip line through the whole amusement park, which was a lot of fun. I was a little scared to go on it. My oldest daughter Emma did not want to go, but she eventually went. So I definitely want to go back there sometime real soon because it was a good time. A little pricey, but I figured we've been saving all this money over the last 6 months or so during quarantine, so why not splurge a little bit to set my under eyes. And I'll show you what I'm using in just a minute because I have powder in the cap and I don't want it to spill all over me. So what I set my under eyes with will be different than what I apply on my face, just because I don't like how the one that I use on my face, I don't like how it applies underneath my eyes. It gets kind of caked up under there. So this powder is my go-to for under eyes. And I even sometimes use it to set my face if I'm just running errands and not really doing anything crazy throughout the day. I'll just use this powder instead of versus the one I use on my face because it's a little bit more expensive. So I save that for special occasions like today on date night. This is the powder I use to set my under eyes. Fit Me Loose Setting Powder in 10 Fair Light. So for my face, I'm going to use the Bare Minerals powder. It is I use shade Fairly Light 03. I absolutely love this stuff. Sometimes I even use this without a liquid foundation underneath. Like the powder just looks airbrushed, it looks great. But for more special occasions, I will do a full face of makeup like now. Been using this for a few months. It's called Spa Sciences Echo. And it is a makeup brush that vibrates. I only use this with the Bare Minerals foundation, the Bare Minerals loose powder. That's the only thing I use this for, but this brush can be used for other makeup products as well. I will link it in the description box down below if you are interested. I recommend it. I think it blends the loose powder out very nicely. It gives you like a nice soft finish. So I do recommend this brush. I did get it off Amazon, so like I said, I'll link it below for you guys. Swirl it first. tap off the excess and then turn it on. So I'll zoom in here so you can kind of see, and I shut the ring light off so you can kind of see the coverage of all of the makeup products that I've used so far. Overall, I've really been enjoying this combination. Been using it for a while. When I get fully ready, which isn't that often anymore, I take that back. It's been more often actually since I've started this YouTube channel. I've been making it a point to make sure I put on makeup, but not usually all of this. Okay, now for bronzer, I'm going to use the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. I love this stuff. I will say probably the majority of the products that I use could be found at the drugstore or Ulta. Some of them are a little bit, you know, higher end if you go with like Bare Minerals. I try to keep it affordable. So we are now in the month of October and Halloween is right around the corner. We have my youngest son's costume, Ronan. He is going to be a, what are they called? A jester, I believe it's called. Now I'm drawing a blank. Like a jester clown. Does anybody know what I'm talking about, or am I just making this up? Anyways, he is going to be that for Halloween. I told my kids this year we're not going to be buying that expensive of Halloween costumes just because we don't know what trick-or-treating is going to look like, if it even is going to happen at all. But my nephews have birthdays this month, so we are going to be going to their house for a birthday party / costume party. So my sister asked us to dress up. So I'm going to buy the kids costumes for that. And then if we do get to trick-or-treat, then for that too. That'd be a little bonus. I'm still crossing my fingers that we are going to trick-or-treat. So I'm going to do my blush now, and I'm going to use this Tarte blush in the color Feisty. So back to Halloween. So Ronan's going to be a jester, and Liam asked to be a werewolf. He was a werewolf years ago. I want to say when he was like 6. He looked so darn cool as a werewolf, and he asked to be one again. So we are going to be on the lookout for a good deal for a werewolf costume for Liam. Emma's gone back and forth about what she wants to be. She is my oldest daughter, and she's obsessed with Wizard of Oz. She has always been. I'm talking from like 2 years old. She's loved Wizard of Oz, which my dad also loves Wizard of Oz. Like, he has Wizard of Oz stuff all in his room. I grew up watching Wizard of Oz too, so that's probably where Emma got it. But when she was 2, she was Dorothy, and she was the cutest Dorothy I've ever seen. And so she mentioned being Dorothy again, and I said, okay, well maybe, but we'll have to see if we can find one that's long enough. She'll be 13 in 5 days. So I ain't buying no short, sexy Dorothy costume. It's gonna have to be an appropriate one for her age. So I told her we could be on the lookout for that. And then she also said she might want to be a vampire. This is my go-to, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Child palette, highlighting palette. This is like my go-to for highlighter. I absolutely love this palette. The BS Mall brushes that I've raved about before, found on Amazon. I'll link them below. These are my favorite brushes that are really inexpensive. I also love Real Techniques brushes as well. This is the one that I use for my highlighters. So for today's highlight, I'm going to use the pink heart shade with maybe just a little bit of Lucky Clover on top. So now on to Mia's costume. She has always liked being scary things, rather than like cutesy things. She's always liked being scary things, so use a little bit of that on top. And I'm going to use the Morphe Setting Mist to get it all set. And we'll let that air dry. So back to Mia. So she likes being scary things. Last year she was a costume that we kind of made up as far as her gown, but you might have seen it like Party City. It's called Zipper Face. She was that last year, Zipper Face. And so this year she said two things. First one, she said she wanted to be It the Clown, but a girl version. And the second thing she said was Chucky the doll, but also a girl version. So we will be on the lookout for either one of those costumes, any ideas we can find to kind of make it ourselves. All right, so now on to my eyebrows. Run a spoolie through it, and I am going to use the L'Oreal Micro Ink Pen in Blonde. This makes it pretty easy to do them, but again, my brows never look that great. I'm putting a little bit of this e.l.f. Camo Concealer on the back of my hand just to trace over my brows a little bit and clean them up. But if you guys watched my fall haul video a few weeks back, I did ask you guys what your plans were for trick or treat. I asked what your guys' plans were for Halloween, if you guys were gonna go trick-or-treating. I know a lot can change in 3 weeks, so if you want to leave me a comment down below, I am super interested to know what you and your families are going to do for Halloween, or what your little ones are dressing up as, or if you dress up, what you're dressing up as. I would be super interested to just have a conversation with you guys. I know this is like a chit chat, get ready with me, but it's kind of hard talking to just the screen and not being able to talk to you guys like together, face to face. And speaking of that, maybe sometime I will do a live video so that I can speak to you guys in real time. That would be awesome. So if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments down below, and I will see if we can get that going sometime. For my brows, I'm going to use this NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. It's also in the color Blonde. I really do like this stuff. I like how it like seals everything in. Okay, so like I said before, I don't typically get adventurous with eyeshadow because I just feel like I suck at it. Still learning, still trying new things. That's what life's all about. Here is my favorite eyeshadow palette. Jaclyn Hill is queen. I love her. So I am going to create a look using this palette. I don't know what I'm wearing yet. I have lost weight and nothing fits. It's pretty much all too big. I can't go shopping yet until I recover from surgery, yada, yada, yada. So I don't really know what I'm gonna wear yet. So it's hard to create an eye look without knowing. So I guess I'll just create an eye look and then pick my outfit off of that. So here is the palette in all of its glory. I always do like these two colors for just an overall base. So I will choose this one right here. That way it's lighter. After Halloween, and then we have Thanksgiving, and then we have the lovely Christmas. Have any of you started Christmas shopping yet? I would like to know. I'm interested. Me? You asked me? No, I haven't started yet. My husband's the last type of last minute type of person, and most of the things we order and I leave the ordering up to him. I do not like to shop online, but he loves to shop online. I will say though, whenever I'm in the store, I always check clearance aisles, and if there's ever anything on clearance that the kids would like or any of my family members would like, snag it if it's a good deal on clearance. So usually throughout the year I will. If we were in quarantine, I have not had the chance to do that at all this year. In the outer corner, I think I'm gonna be risky and go with this color, Abyss, which is pretty much almost like black. So, if you and your family cannot go trick-or-treating, do you guys have a backup plan? Or even if you're just not planning to, if you're not comfortable going trick-or-treating, do you and your family have a backup plan or just some other plans of what you guys plan to do? My friend asked me today if we can't go trick-or-treating, what we're gonna do with our kids. At Walmart this week, I saw these sugar cookie decorating kits, which we did last year. We just did it for fun, like little ghosts. If we can't go trick-or-treating, I'd love to grab a box of those cookies and decorate them. Carved pumpkins, of course, which every year we go to the pumpkin patch. It says it's gonna be open, so I'm gonna continue to cross my fingers that we're able to go. If not, we'll just pick up some pumpkins from our local grocery store. We'll carve pumpkins, watch Halloween movies, and just spend quality time together. Favorite movies for Halloween? Hocus Pocus, of course, which is who our puppy Winnie is named after, Winifred Sanderson. So Hocus Pocus, and I grew up watching that as a little girl, and it's just always been one of my favorites. And Beetlejuice, of course, which is another favorite. I am a Disney fan, so call me crazy, but I did not ever watch Halloween Town when I was little. The first time I saw it was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I love it. And I'm sad that I didn't grow up watching it. So Beetlejuice and Hocus Pocus is like a year-round thing in our house, though. So is The Grinch, even though it's Christmas, just always on. Like, the kids always want to watch it. The Nightmare Before Christmas is obviously another favorite. Ronan was the Oogie Boogie last year for Halloween. It was so cute. He looked so cute. So yeah, and he was Jack the Pumpkin King, I believe, when he was 2. Okay. Moving on, I am going to dive into this one, which is Central Park. It is a dark brown that does have sparkles in it. So I'm going to put that on the middle of my eyelid. Before I apply it, I don't want any more fallout, so I'm going to add some concealer. This is like my first full chit chat get ready with me, so I apologize if it's a little messy or I'm squirrel and then I forget what I'm saying and then have to go back to it. So if you're still here with me watching, then thank you. Okay, so now for the inner corner, I am going to go in with this color, which is Obsessed, which I am obsessed with, and I've used it quite frequently. So I am now going to talk about Netflix shows. Okay, so lastly, I'm going to go up and around with this color here, which is in Light. So we currently aren't watching anything on Netflix, any series. Last night we did watch American Murder, The Family Next Door. I want to say that's the actual title, but I could be wrong. We did watch that last night, and it was really sad. I don't want to get into the details, but I just couldn't believe that he could do that for his own selfish reasons. Now for inner corner and a little bit of brow highlight, I'm going to use the ColourPop Flexitarian. There we go. So we watched that show last night. My husband has been loving that sports have resumed. So he has been watching a lot of football and basketball. And then I watch it with him. Not every time. Especially not if it's one of like the teams that I like and he likes. Which for basketball, I like anything with LeBron James. I really like him. So right now that is the Lakers. And the Suns, of course, because I'm from Arizona. As far as football, I like the Cardinals, again, because I'm from Arizona. But my husband is a big Buccaneers fan, so that's the team that he loves as well. And this year they have Tom Brady, so we'll see how that plays out. But again, I'm not like a huge like sports fan. Like if I don't watch a game, I'll still survive. But to spend time with hubby, I will watch sports because he watches a lot of shows that he doesn't really care for that I like. So I do the same for him. So here is the eyeshadow look for eyeliner. This is one of my all-time favorites. It is the IT Cosmetics No Tug eyeliner in just the shade black. And usually for my bottom lid, I do black like about halfway. And then this, I got this in an Ipsy bag forever ago. It looks like it's Chella. Ivory Lace Highlighter Crayon. But I use it just like on the inside of my waterline just to brighten it a bit. So back to Netflix. So the most recent series the husband and I watched was Ozark. And I really liked it. At first, to me, it felt like it was not, I wouldn't say slow moving, but there was just so many parts. It wasn't hard to keep up on, but it was just like, can we just get to one of the parts and then move on to the next part? I guess there are 3 seasons currently, but I do believe they are working on making another series, and I can't wait. So for mascara, I'm going to start out with the Tarte Man-eater mascara. I actually got this, I can't believe it's been that long, but I got it for free for my birthday from Ulta. It was a free birthday gift. So that was last December. Okay. For my bottom lashes, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara. And I'm going to use an eyelash curler and curl my top lashes again. And do another layer of mascara, this time using the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. Okay, so Ozark, yes, recommend. The one we watched before that was Bates Motel. And let me just tell you, I love that series. I was staying up way too late to watch it, and I was so drawn in. I was more entertained and drawn into Bates Motel than I was to Ozark. And I was extremely sad when the series was over. For lips, I'm going to use this lip pencil. I don't really know how to say the brand. It's kind of faded. I've had it forever. Got it in the Ipsy bag. And this video, is showing me that I'm nasty and I have old expired makeup. Just kidding. For my lips, I'm gonna finish off with this Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the color 10, which is Dreamer. So to top off my lips, I'm going to use Soap & Glory Sexy Mother Pucker. It is a plumping lip gloss. This will complete the makeup look for date night. Okay, so for my hair, I'm going to use a little bit of heat protectant spray. It's the Tresemme Heat Tamer. I'm just going to spray a little bit of this on. This is almost empty as well. I use the Hot Tools Professional. Oh, I just accidentally turned it up. Yes, Hot Tools Professional Straightener. My hair is relatively straight. It's not curly. It's a little wavy, especially if I fall asleep with it wet, which I don't typically. I usually take showers like in the evening, like right after dinner or before I make dinner or while dinner's cooking. If it's cooking in the oven, I'll come upstairs and take a quick shower. So I don't like sleeping with wet hair. And I'm too tired and busy in the morning to take a shower. Getting 4 kids ready for school is a big job in itself. So yes. So that's when I typically take a shower. So back to my hair. So overall, it's pretty straight. Like you can see I have these little kinks in it. That's about as far as it gets. So it's pretty easy to straighten, and then when I curl it, it doesn't typically last that long. If I use a good amount of hairspray, it'll last longer. And yes, I bleach my hair. I go every 5 to 6 weeks. I've been going to the same hairdresser forever. We just talked about this at my last hair appointment, and I totally forgot how long it's been. I think it's been 5 years since I've been going to her, and she's moved salons, and I have followed her to every single one because she is amazing. I'll run with the straightener to get those ends. I kind of like to curl them in just a tad, not like a lot, but just a tad like that. This little comb, I kind of, not really tease, but just a tiny bit. I just want to add like a little bit of volume at the top, but not anything crazy. Okay, so just a little bit like that. And lastly, I'm going to add a tiny bit of this Olaplex bonding oil. So a little bit like so. And I'm just going to comb it through my hair. Just gives it that extra shine it needs. So makeup is done, hair is done, and I am going to go get dressed. Okay, so here is the outfit for date night. I've had these clothes so long, so I have no idea where they're from or anything like that. This shirt used to be too small on me, so now it's fits good. Now I am just waiting on hubby to get done working. He's a workaholic, and he's currently working right now, but he should be done soon, and then we are gonna go. All right, guys, so we have made it to our destination. Unfortunately, the sushi restaurant I wanted to go to changed their hours due to COVID, so we weren't able to go there, but we are at an Italian restaurant that we really love that we haven't been able to have during this quarantine either. So we all have our masks, right?
Right.
So we're gonna put them on and go have some dinner. Are you excited to have our first date night since quarantine?
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know this is my favorite restaurant.
Yeah, this is he got lucky. This is his favorite restaurant. My favorite restaurant wasn't open, so he got lucky. Ronan wants to say hi.
Hi.
You can hear the music already. This is the place we're going to. And you can hear the live music outside. They have live music every Friday and Saturday. Okay, so dinner was
Right.
delicious, and they have these Italian candies at the front. This one says Augusto di Cafe. This one says Carmela. Okay, I'm just gonna butcher it, but it looks like it actually looks like, okay, it actually looks like a pumpkin. Okay, that one's mine then. Menta. Maybe this is like a mint. And lemon. So we're gonna do a little bit of a taste test for you guys. I really wanted this coffee one, but the orange one, it might be pumpkin or
Tomato.
no. Josh, you want to try the coffee one? Your favorite? He hates coffee, by the way. Okay, fine. I'm gonna try the coffee one.
I can see it.
Okay, mine looks like that, and
Mine looks like this.
oh, it's like clear. It's not even orange. Okay, ready? Here, come on, come on. Oh, this one tastes just like coffee. Oh yeah.
I don't know what this one tastes like. Tastes one like the jelly beans that taste bad.
Oh, he says it tastes like the jelly beans that taste bad, which is black licorice. Tastes like black licorice? You want to spit out? You want to try this one, which might be mint, or do you want to stick with the lemon one? Since you like lemon? Up to you. Which one? It looks the same. Okay.
It just tastes like mint.
Okay, mint for the win. Woo! Okay, everybody, so I'm going to end the video. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I hope everyone enjoyed seeing Josh and Ronan on today's video. If you guys did like it, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit that notification bell so you guys know every time I post. I will see all of you real soon. Bye!